Hi Gators! Welcome to this tutorial on how to use our new program Library to Go. Before you begin, or if you want to follow along, you can go to the Gators Read website, and that is bit.ly/Griffin Library. That's bit.ly/Griffin Library, all one word. Once you're there, on the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to click on the button that says Library to Go. When you first get to this page, you're going to see some information about the program. So Library to Go is a program that allows our virtual learners to check out books and pick them up curbside from the school. It also allows our face-to-face people to have the opportunity to request books and have them delivered to their classroom. Now, for the first 3 weeks, the library will be closed for students to come in, but you can request on this form the books that you want and they will get delivered to your classroom. After the first 3 weeks of school, we'll reassess and see how everything is going and decide if we're going to start having students enter the library and check out books that way. Below the information about the program is the book takeout form. Now, the things that you can use this form for: you can request a particular book if you know what you want. You can ask me, Mrs. Leffel, to get a personalized book recommendation. I really hope you guys decide to use that because that is my favorite part of the job. You can actually get up to 5 fiction or nonfiction books at a time, or 5 graphic novels at a time. And this is different than we have done in past years. Usually it's 3 books, but since Virtual Academy people may not get to school as often, we wanted to make sure that you always have an opportunity to have lots of books with you. Or you can do all of these things. If you don't know what book you want, or you want to search the catalog first, there is a link to the catalog that you can click on, and it will take you to the library homepage where you can search for a book. If you want to know more about searching the catalog, be sure and watch the Find a Book tutorial. After you've decided on your book, or if you're unsure what you want, there is the book takeout form. The first thing it's going to ask you is, do you know what book you want? If you know the title of the book, you can click yes. If you don't, you can click no, and I'll help you find a book. So let's say I know what title of book I want. I'm going to click yes, and then next, and then it's going to ask me if I'm requesting graphic novels, fiction or nonfiction, or both. So let's say that I want to do both. I'm going to go ahead and click next, and from here, you would type in for your fiction or nonfiction book the title and the author. And it's really important that you go on that catalog and give me the author in case there are 2 books with the same name. Below this, it has for the graphic novels the title and the volume. This is very important because there are lots of volumes of the same title. So if you just tell me fairy tale, I'm not going to know if you want fairy tale number 1 or fairy tale number 40. So it's very important that you tell me the volume number. Once I've typed that in, I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to scroll back up because it's kind of small, and it's going to ask you how you're attending school right now. If you're Virtual Academy, you'll click on that and next. It's going to ask you how you plan to get to school. If you are able to get your book yourself, you'll click yes, I can get a ride, or I can get some exercise, meaning walk or bike over. I'll click next. It's going to ask you if you have a preferred name you'd like to use on the label. So let's say your name is Caitlin and you go by Kate. You're welcome to put that under other, or you can just say no, use my name the way it is on my email. Then you're going to pick who your ILA teacher is. So I'm just going to select Hamrick. And then there's a little disclaimer right here saying, you need to let us know that you understand that you need to take care of your library books and return them in good condition. If you don't return them in good condition, you are going to be responsible for paying for them. I'm going to go ahead and click yes, and then next, and then scroll back up, and it's going to have me click submit to finish. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. And this time, I'm going to say that I am a Virtual Academy student who does not have transportation. So I can't get here on my own. I'll click Next. There are a couple of options for you. You can say that there's a student that will pick up the book for you. So let's say you have a friend who's face-to-face and they'll bring you your book. You can click Yes. Then it's going to ask you the name of the student who's going to be picking it up. Now, if you use a friend to pick it up, you are still responsible for this book. So you can't say, I don't have my book because I let Johnny pick it up for me. It's still going to be your responsibility to turn it in. The rest of the questions are the same as before. It's going to ask you if you have a preferred name you'd like, and it's going to ask you your ILA teacher's name and for you to say that you're going to treat your books with respect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go back now. And this time, instead of being a Virtual Academy student, I'm going to be a face-to-face student. So I'm going to click On Campus and then Next. And it's going to ask you, do you have a preferred name you'd like to use on the label, just as before, and your ILA teacher's name, and then that you understand that you have to take care of your books. So I'm going to go ahead and click Use my name on my email. I'm going to select Car this time. Yes, I will treat my library books well, and click Next. That's all you have to do for the form for that one. From there, we'll deliver it to your ILA classroom and it'll be waiting for you. Now, one very important thing you need to know if you're a Virtual Academy student is don't come up to get your book until you receive an email that it's ready. Let me say that again. If you are a Virtual Academy student, do not come pick up your book until you receive that email. Pickup times are going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 to 4. There will be a cart outside the school. You can place your books on it. Your books will be placed on it, and then you can take your book. When you're ready to return it, there's a book drop outside as well. You'll put your books in and we'll get them checked in for you. As always, if you have any questions, be sure and contact me, Mrs. Leffel. Later, Gators.